He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch, too.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3-and-out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3-and-out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap for Keenum. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Keenum. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Derwin James, an all-pro as a rookie last year, up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He's got his tight end, Burton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down at the 11-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Hey, take 53, 55.
Back to throw, Keenum. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. First carry from Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Tighten up. 53. Okay.
Throwing now is Keenum. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Keenum. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now it's Keenum. And Robinson with a big catch. Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 84 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
A reminder, later tonight, Sunday Night Football will see a game in the NFL 100 Series, a rematch of the very first AFL-NFL Championship game, later, of course, known as Super Bowl I. It pits the Packers against the Chiefs from Arrowhead, and that should be a fun one. This pass finds its way to Williams, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Tonight, blue 20. Check right. Hey, easy. Hey, let's go. False 1.
Keenum now to throw. Well, he'll find Hall. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good.
Keenum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hey, 52. We're good.
On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together... It got his man complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action. Now it's Keenum. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. To throw, it's Keenum. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go, folks.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He's going to fire one. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
So match number one.
Again, they'll throw with Keenum. That's complete, right around the 8. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, 50. 53. They got high. 19.
Again, Keenum in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Right, 20.
Hey, keep it up.
22. 20.
Out of the gun, Keenum. Forced out to it, under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back to
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Caught left side, Williams. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Taylor will throw. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Hey, hold on. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Wildfield.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They trail by 3, and they just got 3 yards to start the third quarter.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, watch the leg.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Set, ready. Touch the outlaw. 59. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Check 43.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Begin. All right. Go, doctor. Man down. Get out.
Mike 19.
On first down, it's Keenum. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Bears' 34-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Check 59. Here we go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Now it's Taylor. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
From the gun on 3rd down. Taylor caught on the left side by Benjamin. They find some open field here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
From the gun, Taylor. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Hey, that's the hot. Wait, please.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Pick it up. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
What you got on?
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. You got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
58, come on. Back to run, please.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Taylor now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Taylor trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Let's go, interception, baby, let's go.
God! Please!
Let's go, defense.
22! 22!
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. He's going to loft one. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and through, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Taylor to Gordon out left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears 24, Chargers 21.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Taylor. From the gun, he'll throw. And Allen's got it. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Taylor. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Taylor, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
We got 4. We got 4. Check three.
Here's Taylor. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Take 2. Right.
Throwing is Keenum. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Next to score, Bears 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some room to roam now.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Gordon. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
At the 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Taylor. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Shift.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
You ain't got nothing. He's gone. He's checking. Crash.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here goes the high. That's it, high.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here goes the high.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Bears on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Motion, motion.
Mike 19. Mike 19.
He's back to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Keenum to throw for it on 4th. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Keenum. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
the double. 59 Mike, check.